Okay, so we should be all up and running. Hopefully my audio works better tonight than it did yesterday, and it seems like it is so far. I'm crossing my fingers on that. So yeah, let's just go through and show off what we've been working on a little bit. Move that up there. Okay. Let's see. What do we see with the camera? Okay, cool. I'm going to adjust this just a little bit. There we are. So, the iFactory folks, the German company that's building one of the Belt 3D printers that's available up on Kickstarter right now. Hello! Yes, I just spun up. Ha. So, yeah, I'm just doing a little demo tonight. I'm running the latest build of the Autodrop server. So I've been doing some development stuff, integrating the belt printer slicing into the Autodrop cloud system. The Autodrop cloud system basically allows you to make a printer available to a community of people, whether it be as a public printer or in like a maker space or a school. You can basically allow people to use a particular set of printers. And it's all web-based, so all the slicing happens in the cloud. We handle allowing you to do billing, so it'll charge a credit card if you want to set prices on your materials and stuff like that. So yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff going on with the Autodrop platform. We even have built-in parametric 3D modeling software, which we're going to be doing some improvements on that over the next couple of months. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff happening with that. But yeah, so I'm going to go and kind of show off here. I'm going to share my screen actually. Let's see. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so we should be able to see my screen, and I'm just going to bring over the Autodrop platform onto this screen. This is my local dev server. I'm just running this kind of locally to play with it and to do some testing. So I have this object. I could set my infill percentage on it to whatever I want. I can set the scale, so I'm going to set that to 1. And I'm going to save that. What I can do then is actually hit create order, and I'm going to send this to my test location here. Normally you'd see a pin in the map. I didn't go through and set up everything for this, but I'm just running this for testing right now. Normally it would go and it would show you the price if there was going to be a price on something, and kind of give you an estimation of like how much material it's using and the size and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we can go and approve this order, and our order is approved. Now, if we wait a second, this thing's going to start blinking, actually. Let me go and kind of adjust this so we can see the light. Yeah, so the little box here, this has got a little Raspberry Pi in it, and we got our little control board on there. This printer, the one that they're actually selling, is going to have a Raspberry Pi shipping with it, which is really interesting. So I think our software is going to be able to run directly on their printer when they actually release it. Right now, I just have it plugged in via the USB. I imagine that the software will work on the Creality CR30 also, seeing as they basically have a common kind of a lineage there with the black belt and the other printer there, the one that Bill Steele made, which was really awesome. So right now it's just going to go through the heat up sequence. So it's heating up the bed. and then it's actually going to start printing the object. And this is all from a web-based workflow. So that's pretty awesome. I am a fan of doing everything off of a web-based workflow. But yeah, if you've been interested in like these belt-based printers, I can say that they do work. They work actually pretty well. This particular machine, I haven't gotten my hands on the Creality one yet. I'm hoping that they'll get me one that I can test with. But it prints out at a 45-degree angle. It has the belt, which it has these rollers, which it's kind of taunt between. It's got two of these rollers. On this particular machine, it has dual drive motors, so it has two motors on the belt. I don't know what the Creality machine, whether or not it has that. I don't think it does, but they have a slightly different belt setup anyway. But yeah, it's going to start printing out here, and this is going off of the queue. So I'm actually going to go and queue up a benchy and some other stuff here. So yeah, I'm just going to go and queue up. Let's see. I got a benchy in here, I think. Let's see. Now I'm running this server locally, so normally it's going to run a little bit better on the cloud side. And I actually want my benchy to print out with the bow forward or back. Yeah, let's see here. Give that a second. It's going to update all sorts of stuff. Oh, this is a double scale benchy anyway, so this is gonna be a little bit larger. So yeah, before it prints out kind of like this long line of filament, and it's priming the nozzle. Plus, it gives it gives it something to kind of grip to when it's doing those very first couple of layers. So, seeing as it's printing at that 45-degree angle, it's got to do things a little bit differently. If you got any questions, by the way, go ahead and just post them up in there, and I can send out the StreamYards link also if anybody wants it. If anybody wants to hop on, let's just post that up in there and see whether anybody wants to hop on at all. Feel free to hop in. Yeah, I don't know why this is taking forever. Let me go and look at my server. I'm just going to refresh the page here real quick. See what we got going on. Should be all working. I'm doing an awful lot of stuff on this computer right now. I'm running on a Chromebook, so. Yeah, okay, here we are. So everything's good. I'm gonna go and create an order for this. I'm gonna actually turn off the support material, and I'm gonna save that, and then create an order. It takes a second to save. It's updating the STL file, and it's updating the slicing settings, and it's going to give you new estimates for the build time and the size and all that kind of fun jazz. So if you changed anything over here, it runs a slice on the server, it checks it, makes sure it's all good, and then keeps on going. So we'll give this a second here. Should be done fairly shortly. I don't know why it's taking so long to load here. Okay, so there we are. We are all good. Oh, it's thinking. What's it thinking about here? What's it thinking? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go create my order now, and my order is going to be, I'm going to create probably, let's order 3 of these. I'm going to order 3 of these off this machine. I got enough on the spool for a few to go. I'm going to go and approve this. Once it's done printing out this box, it'll start printing out some benchies, and they'll all just come rolling off the machine. So I'm just going to, yeah, we can just kind of keep an eye on that and see when those get done. I probably should set up the camera on the machine so that it actually is looking at something. I haven't printed out any nice little brackets for this, but the one that they're officially going to be, they're actually, when they sell the machine, there's going to be a webcam that comes with it that's like built in with the Raspberry Pi and all that fun stuff. So I expect that that's going to be pretty nice on this machine when they actually are shipping them. You know, I should zip tie this thing on here, but I know I'm going to go and take it off and put a better camera on. Just using this one for testing right now, so you know what? Whatever. That's good enough. Good enough. Yeah, so if anybody's got any questions or just wants to come on and BS a bit, you know, while hanging out with a belt printer, feel free to do that. I mean, I've been doing piles of testing here. I got just piles of prints over on the other side of this machine and on the floor and all over. You know, I got piles of benchies because I've been just running tests on Slicer software. You know, kind of tuning the profiles, and then also just going through. We actually had a developer who was working on the slicing software to support these for our kind of a web-based workflow, and you know, he did a good job. He got it all working, and it's excellent. It's really excellent how it's all coming together here. Is my audio still working? Let's see. Let's see. I stopped my camera. Yep, okay, my audio is still working. So yeah, all good stuff. All good stuff. I guess I'm just going to kind of leave this thing running for a while. And if anybody wants to come in, feel free with that StreamYard link. I am more than happy to talk about what we're doing here, how we're doing it, and you know, just talk about these belt-based printers because I like these things. Carl, he with his White Knight printers, he did an awful lot to kind of make all this stuff happen. You know, him and there's a Zetchi group that has been working on some of these things, but Carl has done a whole bunch, which is really popularized these kind of things, which is great. So yeah, just feel free to hop on. We could just talk about either of these belt printers. We could talk about just 3D printing in general. I can answer questions about the Autodrop3d platform. You know, we have our own auto-ejecting printers, which are pretty great. They work off of more of a kind of a standard kind of a printer configuration. These are really cool because they can do stuff as far as support material that's insane, which is really nice. But yeah, feel free to hop in. And yeah. I am going to leave this thing running, and I might leave it running overnight. I left it running overnight yesterday, and I had all sorts of issues with my audio yesterday. So, you know, I might just go and create a whole bunch of these benchies in a row and just I'm going to create an order here, and let's just say maybe I want 15 benchies, because who wouldn't want 15 benchies? And I'll approve that order. There we are. So we'll leave this thing running. And yeah, if anybody starts piping up in the chat or wants to talk, just let me know. And we'll make something happen. Unless, of course, I fall asleep at some point here, in which case the printer's just going to keep on going. And it could be a disaster in the morning when I wake up. I doubt it. I think everything's going to be working fine. I've been pretty happy with the performance so far today. So we'll see. We'll see how this all goes. Let me grab my cell phone. integration. Well, looks like we still have somebody watch it. That's fun. Yeah. I'm gonna hit right there. And we are charging. Okay. Gonna just go and mute this because that hum of the machine, that's great, but you know, you might not want to hear that all night. Okay, I think I'm gonna hop over onto the DWIT stream if anybody's watching still. So I'm gonna